Hey everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to my channel. So tonight I'm going to refer to another YouTuber's channel. It's called MidLevelMedia. Ken runs that channel and he's actually he's from somewhere in Kentucky. I'm not sure exactly where, but my grandfather's was actually from Harlan, Kentucky. So I live in Indianapolis. So it's kind of cool to have other YouTubers kind of nearby. I think Kentucky's probably, from where he lives, is probably about 4 hours away. But I also know another YouTuber named Ken Sledge. He's on Sledgehammer Horror, and he's actually in Detroit, Michigan, which is like 3 hours north of where I live. So Detroit's that way, and Kentucky's that way. So it's kind of cool that YouTube's really a kind of a community of people, and it's cool to be to find friends that live nearby. So that's kind of cool. But Ken is running. He's doing a Western month on his channel, and he asked other YouTubers if they wanted to make a video about their favorite Westerns, the kind of stuff that they own or stuff that they've seen and like. That he would share their video on his channel. So that's really cool. Ken's YouTube channel went from like 1,000 subscribers last year to like 7,000. So he had a huge jump. He's got a great intro to his videos. I wish I had something like that. I'd love to pay somebody to do that. If anybody wants to put in the comments how to do that, how to put an interesting kind of short intro and before my videos. I'd really love to have something like that. So I don't really have a lot of Westerns in my collection. I really should get a few more. I wish I could find Unforgiven, maybe used. I looked today on like Best Buy and BestBuy.com, and it's sold out. So usually when I go out looking for like used physical media, I usually don't see like really good ones like that. So, but I do have some Westerns in my collection though, which is kind of interesting. One that I've always loved is Tombstone. This is Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Michael Biehn, Bill Paxton, Sam Elliott, Powers Booth, Stephen Lang, Dana Delaney, and Michael Rooker are some of the main stars in it. This was released in 1993, and I've always loved this. This is kind of more of a modern kind of Western, but I've always loved it. So I should get this on Blu-ray or 4K, but right now I just have it on DVD. But so the next one is a Sam Raimi movie, which a lot of these are kind of more modern kind of movies. But The Quick and the Dead, always like this. Gene Hackman, Sharon Stone, Leonardo DiCaprio, Russell Crowe. This was released in 1995. I also have this on DVD. If I could find this, used on Blu-ray or find a good copy of it, I would get it. But and the next one is so the next two are actually Quentin Tarantino movies. These are technically considered to be Westerns, but they're more modern takes, and they're kind of dabbling in a Western kind of world. But one is Django Unchained. This is released in 2012. It's Jamie Foxx, Christoph Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio again, Kerry Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, Walton Goggins. I really like this. It's got a lot of violence in it. So it's Quentin Tarantino, so you're gonna get violent. And then the next one is also another Quentin Tarantino. It's the Hateful Eight. I really like this one. This was released in 2015. Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Walton Goggins again, Tim Roth, Bruce Dern. This is a great movie. A little bit too long, just like a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. It's really heavy on the dialogue and just kind of a long movie. But it's he puts together some great movies. But the next one is something that some people may actually consider to be a Western. It's written and directed by Michael Crichton. It's Westworld. This is actually released. This movie was actually released like 2 days after I was born on August 17th, 1973. It's Yul Brynner. He did like the Magnificent Seven. This is more like a Western science fiction kind of movie, but it definitely has a Western kind of theme to it. And Yul Brynner is really great in this. Also has Richard Benjamin, James Brolin. I always loved this since I was a kid. It's just kind of a different kind of movie. And they also made one called Future World that didn't have any. I don't think it had any westerns in it, but I think Yul Brynner is in that movie as well, or maybe as a flashback or something like that. But I've never seen Future World before. Michael Crichton didn't direct that one or write it, so I've always loved that one since I was a kid, little kid, seeing that on TV. But the next one is one that some people would probably find offensive now, even though it's a Mel Brooks movie released in 1974. It's Blazing Saddles. This is a movie that Richard Pryor was like a co-writer on it, and he put a word that we don't really say much anymore, which with good reason, but he put it in there, and Mel Brooks didn't want it in the movie, and this movie, like I said, is a comedy western. But I've always been a huge Mel Brooks fan. I think the same year he also did Young Frankenstein, which is a black and white movie that I like even more than Blazing Saddles. But this it has Cleavon Little, Slim Pickens, Gene Wilder, Alex Karras, Harvey Korman, Madeline Kahn. And then the last thing I have, this was a TV show that actually lasted 1 year on Fox. It's Adventures of Brisco County Jr., starring Bruce Campbell. This was actually released it was like on a Friday night, 1993 through 1994. And it was on like 8 o'clock on a Friday. And the show following this was X-Files. And obviously X-Files went on to be a huge hit. I think this show's kind of special. It's only been, I don't think it's ever been released on Blu-ray, but it's on DVD, and this is like a year after Bruce Campbell was in Army of Darkness, which was basically Evil Dead 3. So I really like this. I think the fact that it's only one season kind of makes it kind of special. That I think if they had done a second season, it would have kind of ruined it, I think. And Bruce Campbell, obviously had a big time TV career. He's done movies, theatrical releases too, but he's done a lot of stuff on TV. That's really, really, he was on Xena, a Warrior Princess, and he was on Hercules and Burn Notice. So you've seen him a lot on TV. Bruce Campbell's like this. He's an icon to me, and he's had a steady career where he's just found work. He's not a ton in movies, but he's just always working, and people know him well in the industry. And it's too bad. I think because he's a comedic actor, he's not really taken too seriously in the acting world. And but I think he's an outstanding actor. He's kind of like Kurt Russell in a lot of ways. Just really talented, but not really taken as seriously as they should be in the industry. But they're solid actors though. So I'm going to put a link to I'll put Sledgehammer Horror and Ken MidLevelMedia in the description box. And please leave a comment. Maybe let me know what kind of westerns you have, because maybe some westerns are really high quality, and I like I said, I should really find Unforgiven, because I've always loved that movie, but I've never owned it for some reason. I think Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, Gene Hackman, Richard Harris. So if I can find that maybe tomorrow, if I can find it used or find it somewhere new, I might buy it. Who knows? So please consider subscribing and like the video if you like it, and we'll see if maybe Ken might put this on his channel. I don't know. It'd be kind of special if he did. He's got a big fan base that I'd love to get my channel out there. Maybe get more people to subscribe. So thank you. You have a good